to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to...
Taking a shot on the first play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
After the misfire, now on second down. Movement here from the tight end. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They almost got a first down there. Stopped the yard short. It'll be third down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
They're bringing heat. He's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 45. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in a hurry up. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He'll take the deep shot. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. The play action fake. Feeling some heat. Pressure coming. Unleashes one. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
On first down, here comes this offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 45. Can anyone catch it? What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
How many ways can I get to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the...
Headed to the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown time.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. We've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different...
Looking deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a first and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the two-point conversion. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That's what happened the last time. Stay out.
Coming out with it, it's Harvard. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He wants to throw. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter.
South Carolina. I see it pretty much exclusively when this game first came out. I got a lot of wins with South Carolina.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Off play action on first down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He was trying to get that return going.
Yeah, he did. Dude, he's so good. I used to just throw bombs. And I put them on defense too. Back in the day when I played with them. The last South Carolina usually got that 3. Let's see who they get me out. Drop off comp for you too. Just check you out. Okay, you South Carolina.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Not going to risk a return here. He'll... Changing the plays at the line. Looking to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Milrow. He's going for the big play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
That's reeled in. It's Williams. Running through contact. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Trying to find his man on first down. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing the NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position for them.
They'll run it. It's Miller. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. First down here for the offense. They go to the end around to start the drive. That'll get them thinking. At the 35, he's got room. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Well, it's a huge play on the jet sweep, getting that first down. Defensively, I think everybody had their eyes in the backfield. They were not expecting that guy to get the football that quickly and be on the perimeter of the field.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult.
Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And I tell you what, defenses play zone. All eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Trying to get to it. Fires left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Here comes the offense on second down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Headed to the end zone. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Bama!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
You'll call for the fair catch here. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. On the run, it's Edwards. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
He's taken down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan.
And the pass is intercepted.